Welcome back to Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. This is Roger Hoover. Now I'm back with you at LLH Advantage Center here inside Saban Field. Please be joined by Crimson Tide defender Quay Russaw. Is going to be coming off the edge for the Crimson Tide, getting a lot of sacks, tackles for a loss. Quay, how's everything been going as you get ready for this season?
Everything been going well. Been a mental fall camp. Just trying to get the guys to stay consistent this year and just keep going. Yeah.
What have you liked about this defense so far? What's the attitude you guys are playing with?
As a defense, I feel like we are like really playing to the Swarm D identity. Everybody decided to improve from last year. We know we didn't do as well. I mean, we had a lot of takeaways, but especially at the sack production, getting to the quarterback, we really wasn't our best last year. So as a defensive front and a whole defense, that's something we really got to improve on this year, and we've been working on it this whole offseason.
Certainly working hard in the weight room as well. Kind of what was your focus in there?
And this year, more of speed, more quickness. Last year, I was a little heavy. This year, I dropped about 10 pounds. Last year, I played around 250 in that area. This year, I'm playing at 240, 238 in that range. So, yeah, this offseason has been tough for real for everybody. A lot of explosive movements to get that quickness. Yeah,
you already seen it pay off.
Yeah, I could tell this summer just with doing like Indy. My get off is a lot more quicker than last year, and we got Shadid. He teaches like Indy like the right techniques and movements to help with that get off. Yeah.
So that's really good. So that should have people excited about this defense this year. There was a funny moment. There was a comment by Kane Womack talking about like all the different players on this team. He said, the team full of freaky guys, meaning freak athletes. Quay Russaw is the freakiest. What did it mean to you when you heard that quote?
I thought it was pretty funny. A lot of guys text me like, whoa. Because Womack got to use some different kind of words, but it means a lot when your defensive coordinator believes in you and believes in my abilities to play on the field. Yeah.
Is he a fun coach to play for?
Yeah, he is, and he's like he pushes hard. Even when we're at our best, he still try to find ways for us to get better. He let us know like there's always like room for improvement.
That's certainly good. So that's kind of where the Crimson Tide are as we start this 2025 season. Let's go back a little bit, talk about your journey, how you got to Alabama. First of all, tell us where you grew up.
I grew up in Troy, Alabama. I was there till like 9th grade. Moved to Montgomery my 10th grade year to play football at Carver University. I mean, University. We call it the U at Carver, but Carver High School in Montgomery. That's where I met my brother James, and yeah, I was there for the rest of my high school career, and from there I'm here now.
That's really cool. You mentioned growing up in Troy. Were you around like some Troy athletics? Did you go to any games or anything like that much on campus growing up?
I went to a few, but we played at the stadium on Fridays, but it wasn't really not like that. I went to a few games.
I gotcha. So you mentioned you go to Carver in Montgomery, and that's a step up a little bit. That's some of the best high school football in the state. Yeah. What was it about that program that made you guys so good?
Like, when I looked at it, like all the guys, at first I really didn't want to play for them. I wanted to go to Georgia with my friend to go play until like I did my research. A lot of great guys that come through there. Marlon Davidson, Sean Dion Hamilton, Matt Wilson. We got the quarterback that went to Auburn, Jeremy. So a lot of guys that come through that school, the tradition they have with putting those guys in great situations to go to college. That's why I chose that.
So, and then you got to know James Smith. What was it like getting to play with him now in high school, and then here you are reunited at Alabama?
Mean, it's crazy how much he's grown and like personality-wise and his maturity from 10th grade when I first met him. Because when I first saw him, it's crazy, man. Like he just used to be all over the place, even from freshman year. Like he's really grown. I'm proud of him for real. Like the steps he took to now, it's been exciting to see.
You think he's going to have a big season?
Yeah, for sure he will. We worked hard this offseason. Me and him, we worked with Marlon Davidson to kind of refine some of our techniques with pass rushing, and I'm excited for me and him both like to go show that this season.
Well, when you go to a good program like Carver, you're going to get a lot of attention. People watching your games, not only in state but around the country. What was it about the recruiting process that you liked? Maybe was it a stressful time for you trying to narrow it down to a few schools and then eventually make your pick?
I'll say for myself, I'm kind of a guy like I don't like talking to a lot of people, so the recruiting process was really hard for me because you got all these coaches trying to talk to you, they texting you, and hear me, I'm just chill guy. Like I don't like talking to different type of people. But for me, it was really like just Coach Saban coming to my house because I actually grew up an Auburn fan and I hated Bama. So it was like I don't care about Coach Saban or Alabama. I don't like them. But when Coach Saban actually came to my house, I got a chance to like actually hear about the process and like the I'll say the tradition of this program that really give players the opportunity to get to the next level. And for us, that's the ultimate goal. Other than like building relationships with your teammates. But yeah.
That's really cool. What else do you remember about that official visit when he came to your house? Did you have a lot of friends and family that maybe wouldn't be hanging around? All of a sudden they showed up that day. Did you have any good food, anything like that?
It was very private. It was just me, my mom, some of my mentors, which they already knew him from like the previous guys, like I said, Sean Dion and Matt Wilson. So it was just really professional and private, and it was like a great talk.
That's really good. So again, great experience getting to meet him and learn more about Alabama. What do you feel like? Was it really just that pathway to the NFL that helped sway your decision more than anything?
I mean that and just Coach Saban. He's a guy. He won. He got a lot of knowledge, and he's a guy you can learn from. And who wouldn't want to play for him? So yeah, that's why I decided to come here.
That's really good. And you got to be around for his final season in 2023. What do you feel like you learned the most, even if you weren't on the field as much as you would have liked? What did you feel like you learned that year?
I mean, I learned a lot that year. Like coming my freshman year, I already knew like it was a chance that I wasn't gonna play because we had Dallas Turner, Christopher Braswell, and two other vets. I mean, like older guys in the room that was there before me. But I knew it was a chance for me to go there and learn. Because coming from Carver, I really didn't know much football. I was just running and hitting like C-ball, hit ball. That's what we called it. So I had a chance to learn a lot from them guys. Dallas Turner actually came, and this all season I just talked to him about a little pass rush stuff and like working with my hands more and stuff he learned from the league. But overall, from my freshman year, I've learned like success is only momentary. Success is only momentary. Being consistent could lead you like further. It was something like that. But yeah, Coach Saban, he's just a big guy that he's hard, he's strict, and that's what keep like that winning tradition.
Yeah, and it led to an SEC championship for you while you're here freshman year. And then, of course, in January, everything changed. Coach Saban announces he's retiring. A few days later, Kalen DeBoer comes in as the new head coach along with a brand new staff. What was that period like for you as you started? Because some players did leave at around that time, but why did you stay at Alabama?
See, for me, it was kind of hard because I was stuck in between like, do I want to leave because there's new people I don't know, or do I want to give these people like these new guys a chance? For me, I stayed because I knew I had an opportunity to play here the following year, and I was my route. I was on because I didn't really play much the year before, so that next year I knew I had an opportunity to get on the field and create value for myself.
And you certainly did that. Yeah. And you got to be part of this new group, part of the first team for Coach DeBoer. What are you most proud of when you look back at the 24 season?
What I'm most proud of, it's not really much to be proud of from last season because everybody in the building like understand like that wasn't the standard. Like we didn't do as good as we needed to do, especially in those close games where we lost at the end. But something I would be proud of is that throughout that course, everybody stayed together. We gave it our best at times, like where we didn't when things didn't look good. Like we always tried to keep going, and yeah, that's it.
That's good. And individually, you had some really good moments. Of course, getting on the field for the first time, and you mentioned Swarm D. We love takeaways. You
Yeah,
got to tell us about your interceptions. First against Missouri, and then the one against Mercer was incredible,
yeah.
one-handed.
The first one versus Missouri, I was in kind of like a zone technique. He overthrew it. I had to go get it. You always gotta take them freebies. And the one versus Mercer, Deontay Lawson, he tipped it, and I had to come back and grab it. But like that stuff we working on and before practice every day, like tip drills, matching the hand, which Deontay Lawson did, and just coming back to the ball, running to the ball, and that's the type of identity we want to have as a defense. Everybody want to be around the ball.
That's great. And how good of a leader is Deontay Lawson? How good is it to have him back this year?
Deontay Lawson, man, that's a guy I looked up to since day one. Like I'll never forget the moment like Coach Saban retired, and we was just sitting both in the training room in the hot tub, and we was like trying to figure out what we both was gonna do. He was just telling me like you gonna be one of them ones, like just keep going, like you up next. So like that's a moment I like never forget. Like every time I see D'Lo, I know like I don't want to let him down. Like I see him on the field, I know I want to give him my best because like that's a guy he's believed in me since I was a we like to say in the locker room like a youngin. Like so like yeah, that's a guy I really look up to.
He's a great leader for this defense. Now, for you, do you feel like you're more of a leader as you get ready for your third year here?
Yeah, I feel like I'm more of a leader, kind of like that. Kind of get that role when you play a lot, but like I'm someone the guys can look up to and see like what they need to do to be able to have the success or have that like have the identity of coaches to see if they are accountable or not.
That's good. And you mentioned the youngins. You were at one point were a youngin. How
Yeah,
about some of the freshmen that are coming in this year? Who's
yeah.
impressed you in your room?
Justin Hill, he's been doing a phenomenal job of just sticking to the process, um, and just coming every day to work. And obviously Noah Carter, he's very talented. Um, we just need him to just keep going. Just don't never stop and believe in himself.
For you, you grew up an Auburn fan, so you
Yeah.
come over, you get to play for the Crimson Tide, get to be a part of all of this great tradition. What have you embraced the most? What have you enjoyed the most, especially about game day here in Tuscaloosa?
The culture, like it's just phenomenal. Like you pull up Brian Denny, you see all the fans, stadium packed. You got we got the song we always sing. It's just something different about this place. Like in the brotherhood we built like throughout our locker room. This is different.
And the fans been really good too when you're around campus or around town?
I try to stay at home. Like I stay out the way, my hood on. I go straight from class, straight to the facility. I don't really come in contact with a lot of people.
I gotcha. Well,
Yeah,
there's a lot of excitement for what you can do this
yeah.
season in this defense and for this team as well. Just what do you feel like Alabama's capable of this year?
Ultimately, we want to win a national championship. Um, I feel like for this team, the sky's the limit. Um, from a standpoint from the locker room, everybody are very locked in. To relationship wise, we all know each other well, and we're capable of being the best that we can be.
We look forward to seeing it. Quay Russaw, thank you so much for the time you've given us here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network. All the best this season. Thank you. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.